Hi everybody, I am Alexander from TravelJournalist.com and today I am in Singapore and I'm going to shoot a roll of Rollei infrared 400. In order to have the real infrared effect, I'm going to add on my lens this Hoya filter R72. So it's an infrared filter, and as you might see, it's very dark, it blocks a lot of light. So what you have to do is to add 6 or 7 stops of exposure to a normal metering. So I'm going to add this lens to my Leica M6 and the lens Noctilux 0.95. I'm going to meter with an app on my iPhone, which is my Light Meter Pro. I'm going to meter at 400 because this is the speed box, and the aperture I will use f8. The app will give me a shutter speed that I should use, and I'm going to add 6 or 7 stops to this shutter speed. And I have a chart that you're gonna see now. I have a chart of shutter speed which helps me to count 6 stops or 7 stops. This is according to my previous experience of shooting infrared. The first one I had to bracket and I added 6 stops, 10 stops and 14 stops. And I realized that the best exposure was the first exposure when I add 6 stops. 10 and 14 stops were overexposed. If you want to see my first video when I used infrared, you can browse in my channel and you will find it. It was my first time I used infrared. I will have to use a tripod because most of the time I will be probably at 15th of a second or 30th of a second, so it's better to have the camera on a tripod. And I'm gonna use this cable release, very convenient to avoid any shakes of the camera. So now let's go shooting. The first 3 pictures were shot from the balcony of my hotel. So here you can see the Marina Bay. And this is the skyline, the financial skyline of Singapore. Another view of the skyline with Marina Bay, a part of the Marina Bay on the left. And this was the sport club in front of the hotel. And now we are at the Marina Bay Gardens with a super tree grove, and that's interesting because we have some plants, and the plants becomes white when we shoot infrared. That's the effect that we like to see, like here. When the trees and the plants are white on your picture, it means that your exposure was correct. The trees are very high, they are between 25 and 50 meters, and there is a canopy where you can walk to have a look from above. Here again, the white plants. If you underexpose, the plants will not look white, they will be well, dark, like a standard black and white picture. Look at the dome on the background, it's gonna become dark as well, because glass becomes dark when you shoot infrared. That gives a nice effect, I think. Another view of the trees and the canopy. And now we are back in the city and we can see the Marina Bay Hotel from the other side of the river. And here is a merlion, one of the symbols of Singapore. It's half fish and half lion, a very popular place for tourists. And this is a very nice walk along the river. The next picture is one of my favorite because of the lines and because of the plants. Here we are outside of the Fullerton Hotel where the Leica store is located, so I went there to visit the Leica store. Look at the trees there. And this will be the last picture. Alright, so you have seen all the pictures now. You can watch them again on my website. There is a link in the description. If you like the video, please press the like button, and you can subscribe by clicking on my profile pictures that you might see somewhere on the screen. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.